Just in time?
Well,
Is it working?
That was great timing.
Oh my gosh, it's not working, Costa.
Bam Slam, how are you? Welcome to another edition of Bam Slam podcast. Ben Fletcher, Allison Ratzlaff, Mike Costa with you. Yeah, I've got really, really shitty internet when it rains, and I'm doing this from my tonight. Do I look okay? Do I sound okay?
You look like you normally look, which isn't great, and you sound worse.
You're like slow motion. Oh,
okay,
boy.
that's not
How about-
terrible.
How about now?
What's happening?
No.
It's just very glitchy.
God dang it.
I think the iPad was better.
Oh.
Go back to the iPad. We'll see you in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Get him out of here. Allie Rat, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. This is the Bam Slam podcast. Costa does his well, welcome in. It's Ben Fletcher, Allison Ratzlaff, the Bam Slam podcast. What's up, Bam Slam fam? How was that? That was a pretty good Costa, wasn't it?
That was perfection. Love it. Love
I
it.
see we both have the exact same thing on our TV right now. I
We
might just be
do.
30 seconds behind, 15 seconds behind.
Oh, behind me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Darvish is warming up to come in, I guess, for Japan at the top of the 7th, it looks like.
Now, your immediate thoughts on that, because now we know Darvish may not be ready for opening day for the Padres. In fact,
Yeah.
who knows if we'll have him for the first couple weeks.
I mean, it's a shame that he didn't get more work in the WBC, but I don't know who could have predicted that ahead of
Yeah.
time, So I don't know, but it's a shame because he is in contact with the Padres, he said, but not quite sure he's going to be ready.
And especially not knowing when Musgrove is going to be ready to go, not knowing now Soto might be a little banged up. It just feels like the Padres are going to be walking wounded heading in. All right, Costa.
Also,
How about
There he is. And oh, God, dude.
we've got such a professional
now?
situation going on here.
I mean, it's not great, but
All right,
we're
okay,
gonna.
hold on.
You need a new. Can you just go get a new house real quick?
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's again. Can you hear me okay, or is that even breaking up?
Actually, you sound pretty good right now. Maybe you should just turn your camera off.
Our viewers would thank you.
Shut up. All right.
You do sound okay.
How about now?
Yeah,
You
that's
sound
better.
fantastic. This is way better, and we don't have to look at him. Allie, this is the way to go.
Okay, I'm flipping you both off right now.
Good,
now.
good.
I apologize. I do, and I will hopefully once this next storm whatever gets through. Is it raining by you guys right now?
It is.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course it is. It never stops.
Stupid question to ask, I know. Yeah, I will make you guys a promise. I will search out somewhere in the house that has the best.
Casa, you need to go to Best Buy and buy an extender.
That too.
Okay. All right.
But Costa, serious question. How did Toph deal with this? I feel like he wouldn't put up with this.
No, because in his bedroom, and I know what you're going to say. Well, shit, just go in his bedroom. But the light, I guess I could, but it is such that I'm not. I'll tell you what. I will send my wife into his room to clean it because he doesn't want me touching his room, and we'll see if that becomes my new podcast area. But back to your original question. He never had to worry about it because it's got the best internet reception in the house.
Awesome.
Okay. How are you guys
Glad we
doing?
cleared that up. Oh, we're doing great, Costa. We already did your open. I did an impression.
Good. Good for you.
It was great.
Thank you. Did you guys talk about Friday night, how pumped we are and excited?
No. I was waiting for you.
All right. Well, let's talk about that. And everybody at McGregor's, they will be hosting us for our first live taping. Why are you laughing, Ben?
I forgot you could see me if I'm being completely honest, but you're
He can see us, but we can't see him.
I don't. I'm just
Oh, yeah.
picturing you right now. Talk. It's just cracking me up. But yes,
Okay.
McGregor's on Friday night. There's a chance I'm going to be late because the Aztecs also play Friday at 3:30.
Sure. Yeah.
But I'm going to say you want to be there at 6.
I think that's good. 10475 San Diego Mission Road, right there in Rancho Mission Plaza. Ian and McGregor's, they've come on as our title sponsor of the Bam Slam podcast. And we are so proud and so humbled to be representing them with this endeavor between the three of us. But yeah, we're going to be down there Friday night, our first live taping. Allison, we've all eaten there. We've all imbibed there. We love it there. And I think it's going to be really great because I think there's a lot of people that we haven't seen in a while. They're going to hopefully show up that we're going to be able to see. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, and people should come even if they, even if we're not there yet to come at 3:30 and watch the Aztecs. And then we'll
Absolutely.
probably roll in right after halftime to start setting up and stuff. And then Ben will come as soon as the game's over. So support McGregor's and come early for the whole game.
What a great. What's the normal happy hour, Costa?
Normal happy hour is 4 to 6, but Ian has extended it. He's added a Bam Slam hour. So happy hour will be extended until 7 p.m. Again, we've all, like I said, we've all eaten there. We've all had adult beverages there, great drinks, great beer selection, great food. We always talk about how much we love the fish and chips and stuff, but the game will be on all the TVs, plenty of room to sit, lots of games, lots of area to stretch out and chill. And we'll be there. Yeah, so get there about 6 or so. I think that's when we're going to probably start a little bit after 6 to do a taping of the Bam Slam pod. Very, very excited. How you guys feeling about the game Friday night against Alabama? Friday afternoon, excuse me.
Scared shitless would probably be the right terminology. Like Alabama is really, really good when you look at who they have on their team. Like you start with Brandon Miller. Yeah. I mean, the guy's going to be a lottery pick in this year's draft class. Take away everything that's going on off the court. He is one hell of a player. Their center, who I'm not going to pronounce his last name correctly, so I'm not even going to try, doesn't pop up in the stat books. But when I spoke with Dave Velasquez earlier this week, he was like, that's the guy we're most worried about because he can just change a game in so many ways. And he's a matchup nightmare for any team across the country. And then they have 2 other shooting guards who are good enough to start on any team in the country. So I guess like scared is the right terminology for me. Now, I know the Aztecs are not going in with that mentality because if they play their defense, if they play their best absolute game, there's no reason they can't make it a game. And who knows who's going to win, who's going to lose. But if the Aztecs play their very best, I promise you it's within 5 points with 2 or 3 minutes left.
Yeah, I think so too. I think as long as their defense shows up and they don't go on a scoring drought like they did not do against Furman, which was great. As long as they don't do that, which they've been kind of prone to doing during the regular season, I think they'll be in it. I don't know. I'm not as nervous about it for some reason as everybody else is. The only thing I think was kind of a drag is that they had to fly all the way back here and now go all the way back to Louisville. That's a lot of flying. I don't know why they didn't just go from Florida to Louisville, but I'm sure
they got classes, Allie. They're student athletes.
There's online classes. You can do everything.
You were the parent of a student athlete. How much time did he spend worried about classes?
Yeah, a lot actually. I mean, because there's a lot expected of you, and if you're not cutting it with your grades, you're screwed. So,
I'm really surprised they didn't just go from Orlando up to Kentucky. You guys, the kids can do the classes virtually. They got their books and their study guides, and no one has books anymore. It's all a download on your computer or your iPad. Yeah, I'm with you, Allison. Flying all the way back, getting home late, and then I'll have to get back on an airplane. But I'm not looking at the dollars and the cents of a hotel room for all those kids and the meals and stuff.
Right, so the expense of it, I'm sure, factored in.
And the NCAA pays for the planes, the private charter jets. Yeah. So I'm sure they were thinking, okay, free plane ride, or how many hotel rooms do we have to pay for?
Sure. Yeah, they're leaving tomorrow, so they'll get 2 nights before the game. So
I'm worried about Bama's length and their athleticism, but reading up on the game earlier, Bama's favored by 7.5. And a lot of the betting pundits are saying take the under. And I think they're taking into account San Diego State's defense. And when their defense is on, how they can just, clamp down and shut people down. Are you going to clamp down and completely shut down Alabama? No. There's a reason they're a number 1 seed. But if their defense is on, then I think they stand a really good chance in this game. But if Alabama gets out and makes it a track meet, I think the Aztecs are going to get crushed.
Well, good news for you, Costa. Their defense has literally been on for a month and a half now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just they've taken everyone who scores typically in the 80s, they've dropped them to the 60s. So I don't know what that means for Alabama. Again, they have not faced a team this offensively and defensively talented all year long. This is going to be the biggest test they've had. And it's just what I found so crappy about it, looking at the bracket, is that they are the 1-5 matchup. Playing right after them is a 6-14-15 matchup. It's Princeton and Creighton, who's 6-15. Like that it seems unfair and it's silly and you want to punch yourself.
Two of the characteristics you mentioned about Alabama, though, long and athletic, I think the Aztecs have that too. I think they're such an athletic group and they are big. They have clearly spent a lot of time in the weight room this season because those guys are big. So I don't know. I just think I have a good feeling about it. Not necessarily that I think they're going to win or blow them out or anything like that, but I think it's going to be. I think they'll keep it close if they don't want a scoring drought. That's all. And it was funny. Did you guys hear Charles Barkley? All the great stuff. He kept going back to it. Did you notice that the other night?
Grown men. They're grown men.
He kept going back to them, and he was like, said some really great things about San Diego State. Also, Charles Barkley, I think he's adorable. There you go.
Like Manny Machado adorable, or
there's something about him that I think is so fun. You know what it is? I think he seems like
honest.
He is, and I think he seems like he'd be really fun to hang out with and just have hear great stories and great conversation. I would love to spend like 3 hours with the guy and just listen to him talk because I think he's adorable.
Costa, do you have a Barkley impression?
My bad. My bad.
That was really good. The second one was really good.
When he's doing the highlights after the Aztecs beat
Furman.
Charleston?
Furman, sorry.
Furman.
So Charles is doing the post-game highlights, and he goes, "Oh, man, you kill me with these names. Goog rope."
I just love him. I think he is so funny. And when he makes the other guys on the up there on their stage up there laugh, sometimes they get going. Well, sometimes they get going and they can't stop laughing. And I think it's one of the most fun broadcasts to listen to. I absolutely love it.
Whether I love whatever the combination, Greg Gumbel and Charles. I love Clark Kellogg. Kellogg to me is one of the best.
So
and whether it's Kenny or it's Wally Zerbiak, they have so much freaking fun up there at the desk. And I was kind of bummed when they took Clark Kellogg off the game with Nance because I thought Clark did a really good job as an analyst. But I'm watching those guys and I'm wondering if Clark's thinking, "Shit, I sailed under the lucky star, man. This is where you want to be."
I think it was Kenny that was laughing the other day that he literally could not stop. It was so funny. And can we also just give some love to Kevin Harlan? My God, that guy did 3 games, two different days. I don't know how he did it.
Did you see there's a video of him on the final call of Furman's first round victory?
Yes.
Of him doing and they threw the ball away and he made the shot. Did you believe what we just saw? He's losing his mind, and that dude is just so pure.
Oh, he's so great.
You know who I also like too is, and I have liked him for a long time. And Ben, I think when I was doing the morning show, we had him on as John Rothstein.
Yeah, great dude.
I think I love his freaking analysis, and it's he and Seth Davis to me. I love listening to them talk, and they kind of go into, deep into the weeds and talk the X's and O's, but they're guys that they've done their homework, but they're not like, hey, I've done my homework.
Well, John Rothstein is the only dude who I can legitimately say has watched more college basketball than John Schaefer. Like, John Rothstein spends every waking moment of his life from the time the preseason tournaments tip off until the end of March Madness consuming college basketball. And it shows in his work. It really does. And then there's a lot of other people, by the way, on these polls that you've seen over the last couple of days who have not done their work. And one, I mean, I'm not going to name names, but one released one yesterday. It rhymes with Schmandy Schmacks. Stupid Andy Katz. I mean, the power rankings he released, I thought were a tad ridiculous. And it's not just because the Aztecs were
14, weren't they? Yeah, 14.
Yeah, they were 14. And I'm just like, dude, have you been watching this tournament? Because you have them one above Princeton. So you're essentially saying the Aztecs and Princeton are the same thing right now.
And that was hilarious because it was, a complete opposite of everything that Charles Barkley and those guys were saying about San Diego State. So, yeah.
Hey, it completely, well, kind of on topic, but not. Shaq would be there, right? Shaq's in the hospital right now?
Yeah, he had some hip thing.
Oh, okay. But
is he in the hospital or is he hiding out in his house from the process servers?
He was in the hospital.
He was in the hospital.
Because you guys hear how he wasn't leaving his house because someone was trying to serve him with a lawsuit.
No,
for a crypto for the crypto lawsuit.
Oh, the FTX or the one that's going on in the Bay Area.
The one you just said, the FTX. Yeah, and they had tried every which way to serve him, and they just could not get him. And they also tried to serve his attorney of record, also couldn't get him.
How badass would that be if Shaq was in the hospital because he's hiding out from someone? He posted something of him in a hospital bed. He had something with his hip, and it's like just kind of a reminder that God doesn't make people that big on purpose.
He's a really nice guy.
He's
the sweetest.
I like Shaq.
That's the one thing.
But like CBS.
Go ahead, big dog.
No, I was just saying CBS has got a good thing going right now, and they've got a really good couple of plug and play pieces that just work for them.
Yeah.
And then we'll go straight into the Masters.
I know.
Really soon. I love all the advertisements for it during March Madness. It's
amazing. Those azaleas on these big screen TVs look so good.
So beautiful.
What do we got? Has the score changed? Still 3-1.
Yeah.
Top 7. Damn it. US is going to lose to Japan.
What is this, the World Baseball Classic?
Yes, it's the World Baseball Classic.
There's
the
Jarvis is still warming up. He's still not pitching.
Costa, this is the most important day in baseball history, don't you know?
Why do you think they're not pitching Darvish?
I don't know. It's weird. It's because I don't know if it's him or the team or what, or literally that he's not ramped up. I honestly don't know, but it's going to impact the Padres. It's going to impact the Padres in a big way.
What's that shit all about? I saw the report that he had been contacting the Padres and saying, "Yeah, don't know if I'm going to be ready for opening day. You got one job, right?"
Yeah, I mean, you're right. What I think it's probably going to be the case where 2 months from now, Bo Mel or AJ is going to get up to the mic and he's going to say something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, we knew exactly what was happening with you. This is what we wanted all along. We wanted him 3 weeks into the season or 2 weeks or whatever it's going to be." But I got to imagine right now the front office is extremely upset by the fact that he only spent 1 day in Peoria and then went off to the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah.
And now he's not going to be ready for the start of the season, most likely the first 2 weeks of the season, because it takes time. Like, that's the whole reason spring training exists, is for pitchers to warm their arms up for the season.
Right.
Listen, I don't think I love you, Darvish. He's obviously been great for this team. He's great for that clubhouse. But if you're AJ Preller or Bob Melvin, you're thinking, okay, so Ringworm has done everything that we've asked him to. He's looked great. And we really don't have any significant injuries, although we'll go over them here in a second of what they're kind of looking at right now. And you think, oh my God, we're kind of just going to move right into the regular season, opening day, and here we go. And then is the Yu Darvish thing big? No, but it's just like, can you guys just make it easy on yourselves in what is going to be a long, taxing, everybody's going to be freaking gunning for you because they know you're good type of. That's the frustrating thing.
And the injuries are starting to pile up. I know, like, the Joe Musgrove thing is real. We don't know if he's going to be ready for the start of the season. Now, Yu Darvish, that's taking 2 of your 6 starters out of the rotation immediately to start the year. And Joe should be ready for the second round through, and you hope Yu's kind of on that same timetable. But you just don't know. And now we have this Soto thing, which I guess there was positive news today. Bomel spoke to the media and said, yeah, he went in for an MRI. We're hoping it confirms what we think, which is it's not that serious. It's an oblique thing. I think that's on your side. And
Yes,
so hopefully he's fine. But again, it's a lot of hopefullys. And one guy we know is not fine is Austin Nola. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he got his shit blown up, and it broke my heart when I saw it.
I just wonder that pitch clock was at play there, because that was a really wild pitch. And I don't know. I just feel like if these pitchers are feeling rushed, are we going to see more of that kind of, if the balls slip out of their hand and wild pitches that are going to cause more injuries to people, to the guys batting? It just seems, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if Major League Baseball decides to add any time before the season starts.
I don't know if they're going to add
was an experiment. I don't know.
I don't know if they're going to add time. I like we talked about recently. I think definitely when you get to the postseason, I wouldn't be surprised if they do add some time. Listen, I am one of those people that have always said that unless you're boring sports to have to sit down and watch, when you've got I've got a theory. I think there's a lot of people like me who are going, yeah, thank God the pitch clock. You're going to speak. I think they realize when they get to the game, it's going to be, wait, it's over? I just got going. And I don't mean I just got done with my 10th beer get going, but I just got here. I just got something to eat. Just got something.
All right. We're kicking him out again.
To drink.
Sorry, dude. Try to get back on some way else.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I get what he's saying, though. I mean, his whole idea is that the pitch clock is going to make it so the in-person experience at ball games is going to be lessened because you're going to get there and the game's going to move too quickly. There's validity there.
People at home watching TV, it's great.
It's incredible, especially say someone hosts a morning radio show. It's the best thing in the world. Like, it's literally the best thing in the world because game times will end quicker.
Yeah, the thing that's scary, not scary, but the thing that's not great, and I keep thinking about is how do the teams feel about the fact that concession times are going to be less now, so less sales, less profit, less people buying merchandise, and I don't know. I guess it makes up for it with the TV stuff. That's where
I think it's a real concern, but I think what Manfred and the rest of Major League Baseball brass are counting on is that TV revenue will go up because it's a more watchable product, and that's where the money is anyways.
Yeah, of course.
Like the NFL figured it out a long time ago. If you get enough people watching, who cares what happens at the actual game?
Yeah.
That's why like the one league that didn't really get hurt by COVID was the NFL because they don't rely on concessions. That's just a bonus.
Right.
Or it literally just pays for their concession workers, and that's all it does.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yeah, true. 100%.
But with baseball, and what your original concern was pitchers moving too quickly and losing control of the ball and hitting people.
Yeah.
They got to figure it out. Like, that's just on them to adjust. And I also think spring training is when a lot of these things happen because pitchers aren't ramped up yet. They don't have their strike zone dialed in. I think a lot of that goes away. And I think as viewers and as watchers in stadiums, we get used to that. And Costa, to your point, if he's back, we don't know. But to Costa's point, fans will adjust also. It's not going to be a situation where fans are running out of time to get another beer in their goal. Fans are just going to start showing up earlier, which I like to do anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Get down to the ballpark an hour before first pitch, go catch balls in the outfield or behind the outfield batting practice, and get drunk before the game. That's more fun anyways. Costa, are you back?
Am I here?
Kind of.
I think Hello?
Okay, for
Hello?
the people who are watching right now, which I know we have a few, please comment and roast the shit out of Mike Costa because this dude cannot figure out internet. He lives in one of the nicest houses in San Diego, up on a hill, and he cannot figure out how to get a Wi-Fi signal to his room where he hosts the freaking podcast.
Oh my God,
But
he's
at least he's
completely frozen.
adorable.
He's
At least
completely
he's
frozen.
adorable.
Like he's not moving. What is that? Oh no. Oh God. What is that?
Shit!
I'm very worried.
This is cute once. It's going to be cute for about 2 more minutes.
Oh my God.
And then I'm going to text Meg and tell her to go in there and give you a spanking.
Oh my God. No, don't. He'll like that probably. um, yeah. Anyway, I do worry about the pitching. What do you think about, everyone talks about how great the Padres are going to be because of our lineup, right? We've got all these great hitters now. But what about our pitching? I'm a little nervous. Joe's hurt. We don't know about you. Blake Snell and Nick Martinez both haven't done super great. I don't know. I'm a little nervous.
The Blake Snell thing has me freaked out. The Nick
Me
Martinez thing has me
too.
freaked out. And
Me
by the way, those
too.
are going to be probably your 2 opening starters because
I know.
Musgrove isn't going to be ready. Darvish isn't going to be
Right.
ready. Okay, we're going to take a risk.
I'm very worried about the pitching.
Costa, you are unmuted.
How about now?
Oh my God, this is night and day. You're
Where are
clear.
you?
Huh?
You're
Where are
clear.
you?
I can hear you. This is perfect.
I'm at the confluence of the one hallway that goes towards here.
Oh, I know where you are. I see where you are. Okay.
Well, move your desk
You're by
to
the
this
front
exact
door.
location because this works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better.
And now I'm by the front door.
I wonder what it's like if you just sit you're in that room instead, the family room if you're walking your front door and go to the left towards the kitchen.
No, don't move. You're good. Before you move, do a McGregor's ad lib, and then you
Okay.
can move wherever you want.
Again, so happy Ian and the whole crew at McGregor's have come on as our title sponsor of the Bam Slam podcast. Great food, great drinks, just a great atmosphere. All the TVs are always on some game. There's a lot of great games, plenty of room to sit, mosey up to an old-fashioned Irish bar. But it is our place. We've been going there for years and years, and we're so proud to have them on board as our title sponsor. And again, Friday, we look to get going around a little after 6 after the Aztecs have beaten Alabama, but it'll be the first live taping of our Bam Slam podcast. And we'd love to see everybody down there to hang out and just chill on a Friday night.
And by the way, the perfect part or the perfect place to pregame a concert at Snapdragon or a San Diego Wave game at Snapdragon, anything going on over there, it's a 5-minute walk. You can start at McGregor's, walk on over there. Costa, this is for you. From Yolanda, he's frozen, picking his nose. Yolanda, thank you for listening. And he was frozen, picking his nose.
It's exactly what it looked like.
Did it really? Was it like scratching my nose or something?
Yes.
No, I think you were full up there. You might have been touching brains.
She's not wrong.
Thank you, Yolanda. Our good buddy Peter Salas, though, reached out and said, "Can I donate some hardwired Ethernet or something to the Bam Slam podcast?" And so hopefully we'll see Peter Friday night.
He'll be there. He's pumped.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him. It's been a while.
And Queen of the North Carolyn will be there.
Yep.
I think we'll have a lot of our old crew
I hope
back in
so.
the morning show days.
I'm bringing some
fun.
gifts to give away to one lucky member of the Bam Slam fam.
Oh, well, tease this up some more. What are you giving away?
I just got some pretty cool stuff that I've accumulated in the last year and a half. And I can't think of any better way to give it away than to do it Friday night there at McGregor. So
you heard it here first. It's a brand new car.
And you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car.
You just have to play McGregor's Plinko. That's all.
The price is right.
What did I miss as I was off in Etherland?
Picking your nose?
Yeah.
We were talking about the Padres and how nervous we are about opening day roster, not knowing who's on it.
Yeah. Well, I think that's legit. I think every team, maybe in some manner or the other, probably feels the same way. but we also have such high expectations for this team this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I don't know, would you guys say it's World Series or bust for them, or at least NLCS or bust?
World Series.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, I think we've got the hitters, and I think we've got the defense. I'm concerned about pitching. I
Right.
wish we had one more big arm. That's all.
Don't worry, Seth Lugo will save the day.
All right.
We did get this comment also from Yolanda that says, "No Raiders crap, please. One Raiders crap. One Raiders crap."
Okay.
How good did Jimmy G look in silver and black in that suit that he
Oh.
was wearing?
Oh
Al,
my goodness.
Al, you want to take this one?
Yeah, I mean, just amazing. And he just had that big smile. And I mean, the guy, I don't know. He's
something else.
He is.
mean,
He's like next level.
Because there's that video of him walking kind of slow-mo into the, I don't know if it was a presser or him signing his contract, but he had
Signing his contract, yeah.
he had the silver pocket square with the all black suit.
Mm-hmm.
The dude looked like a G. And then did you see the news that came out today about him?
Mm-mm.
Either of you? Costa, you haven't seen this?
No.
Oh my God, you are going to love this. Two different.
Is he banging another porn star?
We're close. Two different brothels in the Las Vegas area and three different strip clubs. I might be wrong on the strip club's number. Have offered him free sex for life as an endorsement and free exclusive VIP treatment at strip clubs for life because he's the quarterback of the Oakland Raiders or the Vegas Raiders.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
and
one
there's
of the most
quotes.
things I've ever seen.
There's quotes in TMZ. I highly suggest you go read the article.
Oh boy, yeah, we need to read that.
Let me see if I can.
God bless Jimmy G.
Hang on.
That's hilarious.
Excuse my typing.
That's very cool.
I want to give the Padres a shout out real quick. Just going back to baseball real quick. They sent 12 Rady Children's teenage cancer patients to spring training for the weekend.
No way.
And yeah, they did. And it was amazing. And one of the things I love most about it is that it was the teenage patients, because I really have a soft spot in my heart for that, because I think the teenage cancer patients are often sort of the in-between group that is a little bit obviously not left behind with support and treatment and all of that. But, little kids get a lot of the attention and which they deserve. Obviously, I'm not saying they don't. They do. But the teenagers, I think, are really struggling when they are watching their peers at that age, hormones and all that stuff. And they're watching their peers, getting driver's licenses and all the things that teens do. And so I thought this was an incredible thing just for the teenagers. No parents. They had Rady nurses and others volunteering, and the players were incredible with them. Took them out to Dave & Buster's for dinner, and it was just, the whole thing was amazing. So yay, good job, Padres. And Rady Children's
Hospital.
Yes.
They do it right. Like that is one foundation that every single year we support in a big way, and there's reasons for it, because I mean, you both have children. I'm sure at one point or another you've been at Rady Children's Hospital, but I mean, I know down the road that's where we're gonna be if something were to happen. So thankful that's here.
Between the two, and then also the Peckham family who sponsored the entire thing, just really incredible. So a lot of people came together to make that happen, and Eric Grupner, obviously. Anyway, the whole thing really incredible, and super proud of everybody that was involved.
That's awesome.
Ready for the worst transition in the history of podcasts?
Do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was so heartfelt. That was so beautiful. Allie, very well said. I'm going to read you the first 4 lines from this article from TMZ. Jimmy Garoppolo's Raiders career might start off with a bang. That is, if he accepts this once-in-a-lifetime offer from 2 Nevada brothel workers who tell TMZ Sports they want to hook him up with free sex forever. The 2 lovely ladies are Caitlin Bell and Alice Little of the famous Chicken Ranch brothel. Costa is a frequent. They tell us they're really excited that the heartthrob is moving to their neck of the woods after inking the 3-year deal with the Raiders last week. The licensed workers want to show Jimmy G how grateful they are now that he's moving from the Bay to Las Vegas with a free-for-life sex package. Quote, "I almost fainted when I heard Jimmy sign with the Raiders," Bell said in a statement. "He deserves free sex just for joining our team," Bell said, "but he gets free sex from us for life because he's such a legit babe.
Well, I'm sure, first of all, he doesn't have the need for that, probably. My guess is he can find free sex many places. It probably doesn't need a brothel for it.
Quote,
But
the next big game is in Las Vegas, so I'm going to go all the way just to inspire Jimmy to go all the way.
okay.
Wow. You know, those are the types of ladies that you want to bring home to meet your parents. I swear to God.
Costa, there's pictures in
Oh.
this TMZ article, by the way.
Oh, I'm on it as soon as we sign off on the podcast. You know, just for the articles, as they say.
Okay, so this is the other place that offered him the same deal. This is a quote from Sherry's Ranch. A celebratory weekend blowout with you and a few of your new Raiders teammates to take advantage of the resort's themed hotel suites, a bar, a restaurant, a swimming pool, and a jacuzzi, all expenses paid, of course.
Oh, imagine what that jacuzzi looks like.
Ugh.
A big giant bowl of egg drop soup.
Jimmy,
Well, not to
Sherry's
mention how
in-
much chlorine is in it.
Wait,
Yeah.
what did you just say?
A giant bowl of egg drop soup.
God. I cannot.
Yuck.
Can your
Oh,
internet
boy.
go back to sucking? Okay, here's the last quote.
Okay.
Here we go. These two, I'm losing these two now.
Seriously,
the
though,
whole
who goes to a brothel for the jacuzzi and the pool?
The pool party. The Vegas pool party. Those are legendary.
I heard they have a great burger.
Oh, God.
extra mayo. Oh,
All the girls have great personalities.
Oh my God. Okay, finish it up, man.
quote. Sherry's Ranch would like to invite you to the VIP bungalows with your choice of on-site courtesans. Does that mean hookers?
Courtesans, yes.
As well as a special playland with themed rooms to make you feel right at home. Hey, they don't call it Sin City for nothing.
Yes, a themed room would make me feel right at home because my home bedroom is, fantasy land over here.
Bungalow.
Oh
Nice.
my God.
Okay.
All right, that feels like
do
a
we
good
wrap
spot
up
to
this-
maybe cut.
Yeah. Please don't send this episode to Ian between our internet problems and our brothel discussion.
The best
I think
ever.
we should probably send it to Brady Children's.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow.
All right, so Bam Slam fam again, Friday night. Show up a little bit around 6. We're going to do a live taping from McGregor's, our title sponsor. It is our first, what we hope is going to be many. So thanks again for being along for this edition. Go.
Should we all say what our favorite cocktail is, just in case anyone's interested?
Oh, yeah. You want to go?
So
Go
they know
ahead,
what to
Alex.
bring. So they know what to bring to our table.
Oh, yeah, anything with bourbon. I do know they make a good old fashioned there, so that's always been my go-to. Or just one or whatever's on draft.
Tito's and soda. 2 limes and 2 lemons.
Woo!
Thank you.
I love me an old fashioned. Sometimes with Frey Ranch, which is what I'm wearing right now. Most of the time with Buffalo
Absolutely.
or Bullet. I
All
love
right.
Bullet.
Bam Slam fam, as always, thank you for being along for the ride. And last but not least, you brave men and women of the United States Armed Forces, for what you do, what you've done for us.
Bam Slam fam, we love you. We love Jimmy G, and we love Ian and the whole family at McGregor's.
And we love good internet. Mwah.
Yes. Fucking figure it out,
How about
dude.
Best Buy Geek Squad? Maybe they can become a sponsor.
Sorry. I'm sorry.